Welcome to Magic Mike's, the place to go to get the news and information you can use, as well as get some information that is utter nonsense, but will bring a smile to your face. Why? Because that's what we do. Ladies and gentlemen, Magic Mike's starts now.
Magic Mike's.
Yeah, hey everybody, how y'all doing? And welcome to another episode of Magic Mike's. We have the original cast back here now. Miss Jennifer has joined us back.
Yay!
Yay!
You were missed.
I'm sorry, I think I went ahead and introduced you, but we're going to go ahead and do it again like we normally do.
I'm Malika.
I'm April.
I'm Jennifer.
Back in the house, and I am Chris. Again, we are Magic Mike's. Make sure you like and subscribe and take advantage of the QR code. If you enjoy our podcast, do your part to kind of help us grow. We're just some good people here, just sharing our knowledge with you, sharing our experience, and trying to bring a smile to your face at the same time. So, ladies, how's everybody doing? Let's go and get started.
We're good. I'm good.
I'm
good.
This heat ain't draining nobody.
What?
This heat ain't draining nobody.
It is. I'm tired. I've been out.
It hasn't been that hot for me, thankfully. And I get in the house before the heat hit me.
Well, it's probably a good thing because we still got to work on getting your air fixed.
Yeah, my car is
Oh,
done.
I just said that. Fine.
All right, so everybody's doing all right.
Yeah.
So, Miss Jennifer, you went to
Yeah, I've been
The
traveling.
bungalow?
I've been in 15 states.
Wow.
All over. I went to 3 different beaches. I walked all over Boston, rain and shine. Found the shark's tooth
Oh.
on a North New Jersey beach.
was it big?
I don't know, it was a little one.
Oh.
But I mean, you know.
You got
I
a
found
teeth
it.
and
But,
shark
oh my
teeth.
God, you would have thought I was in special education though, because we went to New Hampshire and stayed up there, and they had the most beautiful rivers and streams, and we put our chairs in a stream one day, and I mean, I brought home so many rocks.
You
I
said
got
you-
a rock.
I was like, I like rocks. Those are my rocks I got on my
You
tree.
said she was in special education mode.
Yeah, I mean, I was
Because
like,
all the rocks.
and I even like downloaded this rock app that like you had to hold up the rock and it told you what it was, and I found so much like green jasper and
What is it supposed to do for you? Are these like healing rocks?
Sacred.
they're just really pretty green rocks. I got the pretty rocks, but yeah, no, it was beautiful, and it was a lot of driving. Oh yeah, then I got home, packed up, went to Bonnaroo for Thursday and Friday, and Friday we got the news that it was canceled after it rained. Now, let me just tell you. If you go on social media, there are a lot of people hating on Bonnaroo right now.
Why?
Because it got canceled. And their campsite got flooded, and I understand. And people that flew in, didn't have flights out till Monday, and they had nothing to do. Like, so then they had to pay for a hotel on top of what all they spent. But they are refunding like 75%,
That's good.
which is awesome. But we were not standard Georgia people. We were VIP. So we had and I paid to be closer because this old lady's not walking too far.
Yeah.
We had the prime spot, guys. Like, oh my God. We were right down the road. It was like from here to the entrance of the neighborhood to the entrance of Bonnaroo. Now we were there 2 days and we did not explore probably half of it.
Oh,
Like,
wow.
it was so big. Now we had air conditioned bathrooms in VIP, which was nice. I'd never been in one. It was like a trailer, but it was just bathrooms. So there, you had your own, like, I wouldn't even say a stall. It was like your own room because it had floor to ceiling walls.
Oh, wow.
And it was air conditioned, so it was really nice.
Did you take a picture of it?
I did not.
Of the bathroom.
I should have. But it had its own attendant. And then I didn't take a shower in the showers. Hennessy did. She was like, they were all right.
Yeah.
Um,
Did you use your own shower?
It rained.
Oh, so that was your
That
shower.
was my shower. I stood out there in the
All
rain.
natural.
All natural.
That's very Woodstock of you.
But everybody was just so nice.
Well, that's good.
Like, but I mean, it was really like church camp with I mean, Jesus was there, but so was a lot of drugs and a lot of naked. Like, I mean, like,
Very Woodstock of you.
there was girls that just had on capes, like full bush, full boobs out,
Very
and just like a
Woodstock.
cape. And they're just, I mean, I got a picture of it. And they were like posing, like, take my picture. And I'm like, oh my God.
Very Woodstock of you.
And I mean, there was like 85-year-old granny in a thong and a like sequin bikini top. And I'm like,
No.
I mean, you know, I support it. Like, get it, girl, but I wish I had your confidence.
Gotta do that part.
Did she have the body that was
No,
No, she had a
no,
confidence.
no.
She just had the
75% of those people did not have the body to
to-
wear half of what they wore. But it was very, very, very entertaining for me.
Oh my God.
I mean, I saw a man in just a leather codpiece over his genitals, and then it went up, and it was just leather shoelaces all over his body. And
very-
he was about 300 pounds
Wow, that's very Midtown of him.
and very white.
I didn't want to say that. Let you do it.
But I mean, everybody was represented there. The gays
Yes.
were out, the emos were there, you know, the country
the what?
people were there, like the goth people, the
Oh,
black,
okay.
like, you know. The people who dress up in costumes were there. There were people that walked around the woods in like animal costumes and stuff.
No, I'm scared.
The clowns were there.
Oh God, no.
There was like a whole clown show.
See, that's the most terrifying thing you just said right there. Clown, cause see, clowns, you don't expect to see clowns that are something.
Those
like
are
I would
killer
like.
clowns,
I would
I'm
really
scared.
love to like search the photos and see how many black people were in that audience for that clown show.
Oh.
I bet it was not many.
No.
So it really was a carefree kind of concert, huh?
Oh, it was super carefree.
I'm
Like,
glad everybody was nice. That makes
I
a
mean,
difference.
when we were cleaning up, I didn't even wear my bra. And nobody.
They were like,
And I was the most conservative person there. You know, like, it was crazy. But we met a lot of cool people.
Gave a lot of bracelets away.
Gave a lot of made some people cried over them. I'm like, look at that. They're like, you made this for me, and I'm like, well, I didn't know at the time. But yeah.
Wow.
I mean, you know, everybody was just really appreciative, and the love was there, and if we'd have had room in that car when we left Saturday morning, there was so much free stuff. I mean, just cases of water.
Oh wow.
Like brand new cases of water, like all like coolers. I mean, like brand new, huge, nice coolers.
Wow, should have brought it back.
Oh my God! Canopies, tents, you name it. Next time I'm renting a U-Haul.
You're like, I got this stuff.
I will pay to have the extra buddy pass, to have the extra parking spot, just to have a spare car to pick up all this crap, like
Yeah.
free stuff.
Babe, you want to go to the Bonnaroo next time?
I don't know. That sounds like camping.
It's camping. It's camping, and it's hot. Now look, I was prepared. Hennessy could ask you. I built a fortress. I had my huge Jackery generator, like thing charger that
We had to go with Jennifer because
I
she
hooked
knows
up
how
my
to do
coffee
stuff.
machine every morning. Like I had the fans going. It was good. I had the 90% UV reflective walls up. So that
Because
we
UV
were,
rays is horrible. Even
well, yeah,
here.
and it keeps the heat off the camp too. But it was good. It was a lot of fun, and I do plan on going back next year.
So you said that they're giving
75% refund.
75% of the refund, not 75% of the people.
No, yeah,
Okay.
75% refund
Okay.
for those that had 4-day passes. Like if you had a pass for Friday or Saturday or Sunday, you get full refund.
Ah, okay.
So I mean that's really really nice of them. Now at the end where we had no problem getting out, but we saw people that were stuck and where there were people trying to help them. Yes, but they were festival goers and they were making them leave and not help them. And they're like, well, we called y'all to help us 2 hours ago and nobody's shown up. So there was a lot of trouble with like after the storms and they shut Bonnaroo down with a lot of the like volunteers just leaving because the volunteers work there because they get free tickets to the show, like to Bonnaroo. So when Bonnaroo is canceled, they all just left. because
They're like, we don't have to work. We're done.
we're not getting paid
Yeah.
and there's no show, we're out. So they weren't there to help the people that got stuck. And then I heard they were making them pay. I don't know any of this is true, but I heard they were making them pay like a tow truck fee to get them out.
Oh wow.
And I was like, whoa. But Live Nation, which was a big deal, what a lot of people were talking about, bought out whoever used to host Bonnaroo. And all Live Nation and big companies are taking over all these like festivals. And it's a big thing on the festival scene that people are talking about because they're like, it's not the festival environment. They're like, 4 years ago, we would have been mud wrestle when we were there. But like, the security broke it up.
Yeah.
They're like, this is a liability. We could have a lawsuit. And I totally get it because people are assholes.
Yeah.
But, like 4 years ago, they would have been out in the rain or shine having the concerts. You would have seen the pictures in the pouring rain on shoulders, like
Yeah.
you see. And that would have been it. But because now the big corporations have it, the insurance and the lawsuits that follow, they had to shut it all down. And it's just...
Not
And they weren't prepared.
Sound like Freaknik.
And they weren't prepared because Tennessee's been getting rain for a month, and there was no plywood boards out there. There was no pine straw. There was no wood chips. There was no gravel. There was no nothing. And I'm telling you, there was. I mean, luckily I was prepared and I had my knee-high rain boots, and so I was fine. But it was mud deep. I just washed them yesterday, and it was up to my ankles. The mud.
Wow. So, baby, we gonna go to Bonnaroo next year to get some free water.
No, free water. No, I'm going for coolers and tents.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I get the water, you get the coolers.
I was gonna show you pictures because we got free food for being VIP, and I thought about you because it was nothing like the taco thing.
Oh.
You might have some Bonnaroo food.
It was full portions, and we couldn't eat it all. It got to the point where I'd wait in line with Hennessy. She would get it, I would get it, and then I'd go to the very back of the line and bless whoever's at the back. And be like, here's my food. And then I'd take a bite of hers and I was full. I mean, it was so much food. And then there was free pancakes the next morning.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, so we didn't
starve.
No.
Or even attempt to.
No.
I always felt like pancakes is like the official food of the I got wasted last night.
I don't know. This was some political party about taxing the rich, and you had to sign their petition to
Well, we need to tax them. Everybody gets taxed.
All right, well, Miss Jennifer, we are so glad you had a good time and expressing how everything was. I mean, I'm sold, man. We going next year. You gonna steal some cooler? You gonna get some coolers? Yeah. I get some waters and some of that free food, some Bonnaroo food. April, you gonna join in on this? What? You don't want some Bonnaroo stuff?
Oh. It's not that serious. I get you. I get it from y'all.
You just get it when you come back.
Yeah. Outside all day.
You have an afro by the time you're done.
Yeah, because it's already freezing up now. So no.
It's all right. All right, well,
wow. What is that right there?
That's a girl riding a horse.
Wow, she's really riding the horse. All right, so.
My gosh.
Yep. Yeah, baby, we gonna go to that.
No.
All right, well, y'all, let's go ahead and continue things going on here. So, anybody got anything else?
Yes, I have a question.
Here we go.
Because I'm living on Knots Landing.
Yeah, y'all have no idea how much Knots Landing she's on.
Wow. It looks like all the stuff you see on the what was that dating show?
Yeah, dating while naked or something.
Yeah.
Well, that's Naked and Afraid.
Naked and Afraid, whatever.
Well, there's that dating show.
I know, I'm just saying, but that right there, that's more of a Naked and I'm Afraid.
All right, Knots Landing, sorry.
So if your child who is 15 or 16 kills somebody, but it wasn't like crazy, like they lost their mind because they were hurt, would you hide the body for them?
Oh my gosh.
All right, so somebody's hurt my child. What do you mean?
Like emotionally.
Oh, God.
Yes.
I was about to ask that.
Your child is 15 or 16. They have this crush on this person, and they found out that their in a relationship with somebody else, and the child just lost their mind
And killed another child.
and killed another
Hell
person.
no!
It's not a child.
I'm calling the people to come put them in the straitjacket. Like something's really wrong if that's your response. Like I get it. Like I've been through serious heartbreak in high school. Like I mean, I'm more
And
likely
it might not be that situation.
to
If
hurt
it-
myself or
But
whatever.
would you hide the body?
No, but somebody like raped my kid and my kid killed him. Hell yeah, I'm hiding that body and nobody ever gonna find it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
like? Yeah, like it's a situation.
Yeah.
Like, but no, if my kid did it out of an emotional response, no. But like
Somebody physically harmed them.
or
like,
my physically, like it was a
Yes.
self-defense
Yes.
thing, like Yeah.
Yeah.
But and there was rape or
Yeah.
molestation and it was a crime of
self-defense.
passion in a sense of harm. You know what I'm saying? Not like emotion, but hell yeah, I'm hiding that body.
Okay, so let me make sure I understand this right. You said that they emotionally hurt your child.
It could be anything, but would you hide the body? Like if
It
her
depends.
that depend like her situation.
I bet.
Yes. Them being raped or molested and they're defending themselves and this happens, it's like it's a whole accident. Like they really didn't mean to kill them.
Okay, but see, in a
Yes.
situation like that, I wouldn't hide the body. Reason being is because it was self-defense.
But you gotta prove self-defense because it can look like, oh, they were just mad at them and hurt them.
Well,
Is my kid a female or a male?
Female.
well,
Oh, I ain't got to hide a body then. We good, we innocent.
well, I was saying, but you know what?
But if it's a male, then would you hide the body? Because he's still a kid.
Did he kill a female?
No. This was a male.
Hell yeah, I'm hiding the body.
This is one of them situations where even the right thing to do could be the wrong thing to do. So
everybody going to jail.
I mean, because the thing about hiding the body is some kind of way it's gonna get found.
Yeah.
And I,
Maybe 20 years from now, like,
Yeah.
what is that show Mama watches?
yeah,
Cold
but,
case.
but you know what? That's
They are-
even worse. That's even worse because if they found the body like 15, 20 years later, you still going to jail, but now you're older. You might well say you gonna
But they
keep.
should have moved. That person in the Mama story, they stayed in the same in the same cul-de-sac
Well-
and never moved. So
Well,
the
you-
body was.
But if you move, that right there might draw suspicion.
No, but it's years later.
But it's been like 20 years. I mean,
Oh,
on
well,
now.
nah, if they just stand there and, the body arm, that they buried in the
well, a lot of
backyard.
them are like proud and want to be near their trophies.
Well, like I was saying, if it's an emotional thing, I would think that somewhere along the line, my child or my daughter can she? I think she could plead temporary insanity. I
Possibly.
don't know. I
Yeah.
think so. I would do that, but not if it was a physical thing. I still wouldn't hide the body, but I would let the police know that this person physically did this to her and she couldn't take it no more.
I mean, I think it's more of a dilemma for y'all than it. And I mean, I hate to say that it is for me
Yeah.
because
'Cause
statistically,
they're gonna believe you.
my white child is gonna. I mean, if you
Yeah.
look at, and I hate to say it, it's wrong.
But-
It's wrong
but
on
that's
so
the
many
reality.
levels. But if you're white and you have some money, then more than likely you gonna be fine.
Yeah.
And that's proven. I ain't got the money to.
With the exception,
really rich people got that they
Can
did
pay
the
all
hard-
these lawyers and
Yeah.
make
Yeah.
it work.
Not all that, but like, I mean, my kid's chance on a jury, I feel, is better than your kid's chance. And I hate to say that, that's not my personal views, but that's just what
That's-
the
that's
society.
reality.
and you ain't gonna turn it down because of it either.
No.
I mean, you ain't gonna
Would
say
you?
no.
no.
But that's what I'm about to say. Despite what you said, somebody going to jail on one eye is. I mean, because
Yes.
the daughter, if the girl, regardless of what happens, either she gonna go to jail or we gonna go to jail.
Well, and as a dad,
You're gonna go to jail.
you're
Yeah,
gonna
see,
go
that's
to jail.
why I
And
said,
as a black dad,
Yes.
you going to jail for a lot of years.
and see, I'm too
They
handsome to
ain't,
go to
got,
jail.
they ain't trying to hear what you got to
You
say.
know,
Exactly.
not only I'm
They gonna
white,
probably say
blonde, and then I'm gonna play the mama card, like this is my baby, like you know,
Yeah.
like, and he was hard, and like they're gonna be like, oh, we sympathize with you, you know,
Yes.
like
They'll probably ask my daughter, like, your dad killed him, didn't he? Go and tell the truth. He did. It'll be better
Because
for you. if
that
he did.
person hurt you, so your dad went and got you.
Yeah, your dad would have got him, didn't he? Go and tell the truth. We know that's what's happening. Just wink one eye, and that'll tell us yes. We'll get it right. So yeah. So I mean, well, April, what do you do? What about you?
Call her dad and tell him to figure it out first.
Just take yourself completely out of the equation, huh?
Yeah, because I wouldn't know what to do. I would panic. Yeah.
but you already know now. So if he don't do a good job, you go in jail too.
So,
You know, okay, this is what's funny that you bring that up. Now, you've been watching Knots Landing. I've been watching Breaking Bad lately. And the thing, like, they have this stuff that you can dissolve the body with.
Oh, acid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your best chance is to take a body to a pig farm.
Because they eat it.
They will eat everything, including the teeth.
Jesus. Pigs do that?
Yeah, I think I've seen that on some
Yeah.
movie.
I ain't no bacon could cut up, but I ain't no bacon could do that.
No.
That is
Yeah.
crazy. So
Is that terrifying? The
it,
animation?
it's terrifying because of how we eat pigs. Because we eat everything off the pig, including the oink.
The gristle's the best part, man.
I'm telling you, bro.
That sounds like mama.
Look, look, we had some shrimp pasta with pig last night.
Bacon.
I made a
I
fried
cooked on
green
Father's Day.
tomato sandwich with some thick cut bacon and some remoulade sauce.
What are the chances of us eating dead bodies?
I don't want to think about it. So
Like I'm gonna say on the podcast, not
like not trying to think about that.
Oh my God. Well, baby, that's creepy.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for bringing that up. That's yeah,
So
that's-
another question.
oh, here we go.
So this is a little, I guess, sad or deep, however you want to look at it.
Not slanding.
Yeah, not slanding. So, if you found out that your life is about to be over soon,
Yeah.
how would you handle that? Would you tell your loved ones, or would you keep it to yourself and then just, have everything? Of course, everything's gonna be written out, but that's all you're leaving is the written out part.
What would you do, April?
you should tell somebody, at least one person, so they know what's going on and so they can handle everybody else. Because it's not a good feeling.
So who you telling?
That part I don't know, but I would tell at least one person.
I'm telling everybody.
That you finna die?
Because everybody gonna find out.
Yeah, but
But you be gone, so it don't even matter.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, but do you realize that the possibility of everybody trying to do everything that you ever wanted in life will happen? The chances of that happening is greater because everybody know, like, wow, we gonna do this for you, for
yeah, but everybody will have their own perception of what you said to them. So it would be a lot of chaos. I'm telling you, it's gonna be a lot of chaos.
I wouldn't tell anyone. I would, depending on like how much time I had and like the health part of me, I would like pick a day and like the special people and try to make it like the best day ever. With
SpongeBob
us,
life.
like just a day where we just spend time together. And so after I'm gone, they're like, oh,
Yeah.
like, I'm so glad we had that last time together. And I'll make sure I take a lot of pictures and,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'll leave a note. And that'll be it.
Well, yeah, but I mean, if you would be okay with people.
Well, I don't want you treating me differently because you know I'm going to die.
That's
You should have been
it.
treating the same time then.
I want you to treat me different. I want that because I ain't gonna be able to have it no more. I'm not gonna be able to get it.
You're
Like,
going to be in the most divine place in the world. Like, you're not going to care about that. Like, you're going to get that every day from everybody.
yeah, but believe it or not, if you have people doing something special for you in your last months or days or whatever, it's not necessarily for you, it's for them, because they can say that we did this before you passed.
Right,
You
and
know,
that's what I'm
it's
saying,
one
that
of the things
I'm
become
doing
special
it
to
without
them.
their knowledge.
Well,
We
most
did
folks-
this before I passed.
Okay, most folks don't care. How can I don't want to say it like that. A lot of things don't carry any kind of value from you until after you die.
Exactly.
So even in the process of telling somebody that I'm not going to be here long, it almost like it puts whatever if somebody hated you all this time and you tell them that situation, it changes everything. It's one of those, well, I'm sorry, I didn't know, I didn't think it. I mean, not necessarily feel sorry for you.
In your head, maybe, or they could have been like, "Yeah, that's what you fucking get, you fucking
Well,
asshole."
it all depends on what you did.
I know, that's
you
what I'm saying. Like, it's not always the case. Like, for me, I don't want you to treat me differently because you know I'm dying. Like, people are going to treat me with kid glove. You don't need to be going and traveling and doing all that.
almost
What
like a
if
pregnant lady.
Okay, see.
You know, I ain't got all that. Look, in my last days, if I want to go on a train ride, I'm going on a train ride.
Okay, but that's what I'm saying. I would think that if you're living your last days or whatever, you would do your best to live your best life at that particular time.
I'm doing that anyway.
Well, I'm just saying, but you know, for some people, you know, you
15
want to,
states,
you know, you want to do all of the things that you wanted to do, but the world kind of stopped you from doing it because you're thinking about money.
What you
you're
hoping
thinking
Make-A-Wish gonna come and like
No,
take you
no,
on
I'm
an
just
adventure
saying,
of your
it's
life
just
or
that
something when they find out you died.
What I'm saying is that you have a stronger sense of throwing caution into the wind when that's going on than any other time.
You do, but I guess she's saying that you're telling everybody for them to rally around you to do what?
But they're gonna do that anyway.
Not if they don't know.
They're gonna rally around you either while you're still here or after you die.
Oh,
So
it's
it really doesn't
coming.
matter.
No, because they did that. He needed a heart transplant,
Right.
and then he ended up dying.
Okay.
He only told one person. He told a cousin that didn't live in the state here.
Okay. Because he didn't tell anybody, what kind of effect did that have on you
On me.
when it all of a sudden just happened and you
I
have
was a kid,
no?
so it would have been the same kid life.
Yeah, she's only 10.
I mean, that's different though, because like there's something he could have done. Like when she tells me this, I'm thinking it's like stage 10 cancer. Like there's nothing you got. Like I don't know, what's that movie where she goes on the holiday with Cuba Gooding Jr. Queen Latifah's
Yes,
in
yeah,
it. Like
Holiday.
Yeah.
she gets that diagnosis, you know, but
Yes.
she's in good health. Like this is my life in my head. What's gonna happen? You know, like that. But like that, I'd be pissed off.
Yeah,
I'd be like, motherfucker, why didn't you tell
A lot
nobody?
of times people don't want to tell because they don't want people looking all pathetic.
That's what
crying.
she's saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they do. They don't want that part.
Yeah,
But he could at least left a letter.
But
Right,
you,
Right.
guys. Left a letter, put it up somewhere. I can find it later.
That's
on.
like my mom. Like we knew she had cancer, but she didn't say she had stage 4.
No.
Nobody knew
Nobody.
she had stage 4. I said, Daddy, she didn't tell you. He's like, no, she did not tell me.
but don't that just kind of just depends? You have some people out there that'll feel sorry for you, and then you have some people that'll
Yeah.
be the total opposite.
Yes, but the some that are going to do that, you don't want around.
Yeah.
But if they don't know
But you
about
don't-
it, they gonna treat you the same they've been treating
Yeah.
you, and everybody's gonna be
But
good.
least leave a note.
Leave
That's
Yeah,
something
Just
behind
say,
Hey, I
like-
said leave a note. I said I'd leave a note.
Yeah,
Yes.
I knew this, and I want to let y'all know I'm
I
sorry.
I still
didn't
feel
tell
like
you.
every
I
day
didn't want
if we
people
go out and
hanging
look out
around
there.
crying, looking pitiful all the time.
Right, like I feel like you couldn't enjoy the good times because they're gonna be thinking this is our last time doing this.
And that's probably,
everybody.
but like you said,
and
leave a
I'm like,
note.
no,
That's why he
enjoy
didn't.
it.
Yeah, leave a note at least.
Leave
For
the
the
dark
family.
cloud. If you don't know the dark
message.
cloud's coming, it's good.
Well, I mean, don't get me wrong. I believe that if you tell the people who need to know, the people who matter, it's gonna be grievous for the moment. You're not gonna be the whole while you're alive. That person is just gonna be crying every time they see you. I don't think that's what's gonna happen.
You're trying to make them comfortable, and I guess if I would have known, I would have spent more time, but I was stuck up my ex's butt because he had just literally beat death his darn self. So I didn't really spend a lot of time with my mom. So I wish she would at least told me. I didn't mind her not telling everybody, but she could at least told me because she would have known that I was gonna be the one doing everything. So I could have,
Been prepared.
more
mentally.
prepared. Yes.
So
Because I didn't get to cry when everybody else got to cry. Because I had to make sure everybody else was all right. So, and when I get home, I got somebody accuse me that I'm cheating while my mom is dying or done died. So it's just like I didn't get to heal like I needed to heal.
okay, so to your point, you feel like some people should know.
I feel like you should at least tell one person
Okay, so
that they're gonna
somebody
know,
should
because you
know.
can write, like you said, write it out, everything. But this one person knows where all that is,
Okay.
and they can get to it. And it was like, you can call in the family, everybody who's,
Oh.
you got that family, and then you got that family who just want to be there because somebody died. Like,
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
I feel
you
like
ain't
you
even
should
talk to
have
us.
this done anyway. Like my best friend and I, we've talked about this stuff. She
Yes.
knows I want Pavarotti's. What song? I want the jets flying over with the colors coming out while Pavarotti hits the
we
high note.
can make that
I
happen.
thought you meant the old
But I
80s
mean-
rock group.
I told my daddy to make a will, and he was like, "Oh, you trying to?" No, it's not even that. It's just so we are prepared
Yeah.
when you
Yes.
go, because we weren't prepared. And at least you're still here, where nobody's trying to fight for your stuff. Who ain't even talking to you just
Yeah.
because they're your family. Like we're your kids. Like we the ones got to deal with all the
The aftermath.
aftermath.
Okay, so April, you say somebody should know.
One person.
One person should know. Miss Ruby, you feel like
Yeah, at least one person.
At least one person
if he
know.
didn't tell anyone, at least write a letter. He did tell one person.
okay,
But did they
she
tell you?
was, years later.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, babe. What about
crazy.
you?
Yeah.
You feel like
One person.
one person. Miss Jennifer, you?
She said leave a letter.
I mean, I think it really just depends on what your life's like at that time. Some people don't have that one person. It's just gonna be the hospital staff. Like that's gonna be their
Well, the
people.
hospital staff, when your mama going to treatment, they said they were trying to get her to tell somebody.
Yeah.
They told us that. Yeah, we tried to get Mona to tell somebody.
She's like, she never told
She
you.
never
Like,
told-
no. She's like, she knew this. I'm like, what? Like,
Yeah.
I didn't know.
I would tell the people who I feel need to know. That's I mean, and I can't. It, in my opinion, it will be unfair to only tell one person. That's
So
that's
you'd have
just
got your close family or
Yes.
friends together and was like,
Say
hey,
it.
this is happening to me.
yes.
And
Because let's be real about something. If you are, let's take death completely out of it. You're dying. Let's just say you're sick and you need prayer. Do you need prayer from one person or from the people who matter?
That's up to you.
And that is totally up to you.
Okay,
Yeah.
but I'm
Because some
just
people can pray for your demise.
yeah.
well, what I'm saying is, if I'm talking about, would you tell the people who are closest to you to pray for you, or just the one person who is close to you?
I would tell the one person. I guess because, like she said, just I don't know. They might be my family, but deep down they really don't even like me.
Well, I get that. That's the reason why I'm saying the people who are closest to you, the people who you, regardless of whether it's friends or family, the people who are there for you. Of course, we all have one, but you have people that have some. So so why would you just tell the one out of the some when everybody who you feel?
But this is my personal.
Okay, well,
So
I
your
get
personal would be you gonna tell
Some.
some. So everybody's different. Like,
that.
so
I mean, and that's true. That's true.
if I had some, I would tell some. But I think to me, I just need that one person, so it's not getting complicated. Then I gotta be that one person that's strong enough to like. That's not what she said. It's written down. She told me, and all this.
But you know what? To me, even is that even right? To put that kind of to put
pressure
that
on that
kind of
one
a
person?
pressure or burden on that one person who has to be strong for everybody who didn't know what was going on.
I guess that's why he told his cousin, because she didn't live around here. She lived out of state.
Yeah,
so
we
she had
didn't
to
even
deal
know who
with
she
her.
was.
So he
I
so
knew of her, but I never
so
met her.
so he told somebody.
He didn't tell his mom.
So he told somebody who y'all didn't have no affiliation with, in a
No,
sense.
at the time.
So exactly how, what?
It was his one of his cousins.
So,
So, would you have felt better if he'd have told nobody?
No. But, like I
But
said,
did
I
it feel
didn't-
like he told nobody because we didn't know
Yeah,
her?
yeah.
Because we didn't find out till 20-something
But
years
you see
later.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, is it because he told the, like, are you mad because
I'm
he
not
told the cousin?
mad.
No, I'm just saying, or is it like, but you know, you should be, or like I would be. I'd be
Frustrated.
more pissed off that he didn't tell me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, that's it. You know, he could have. You're saying like I tell the one person, but I feel like my people would be more pissed off that the one person knew and that person didn't tell, and then I'm setting up that person to be hated by everybody because they knew, but they didn't tell their kids, or they didn't tell
But
their
he
wife.
made her a promise not to tell anyone, not even his mama, because that was his
But
mama's side of the family.
But I know, but aren't you kind of pissed that she
Yeah.
didn't tell you?
But
She
she could
didn't
have
know her.
But,
But
but
you know,
if she could have reached out to you right after it happened, I feel like that would have been a lot better. Like
Yeah.
somebody knew he wasn't alone, trying
Yeah.
to do this, going along out this
And I
by
wonder
himself.
how did he
Contact her.
Carrying this all by himself.
Yeah.
That had to be heavy for your mama too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't tell nobody.
But I would hate to put that on that one person too. You know, like all that
But I
burden
guess he
on
just
one
wanted- I guess He
person.
just wanted to tell somebody, and he just told somebody that we didn't have really no contact with.
I mean, I get it, but you know,
But that's almost equivalent to just saying not telling anybody.
right? That's why
Yeah.
I'm saying for me, it might just be easier not to tell anybody. Have all my shit in order. Have a video for everybody or a note
Yeah,
for
I
everybody.
seen the movies.
And
with
be
that.
like, my shit's all together. Y'all don't have to do anything. Lawyer, whoever, who's walking in the door is gonna handle everything. Like, it's all done. It's all planned.
Yeah. That's what my aunt
Here's your
did.
photo album
When
that we
he
made
did hers,
together.
She already had planned, and got hers all planned out already.
My grandma had hers all planned.
Yeah.
And you know what's gonna stop those the people from being mad to feel like I should have been that one person you told.
You can be mad. It is what it
You'll
is.
get over it
Yeah.
a little bit, but I always contemplate, how did he deal with this on his own every day?
But that's what
See
he
your girls
wanted.
and all that.
That's
Still
what he
see his kids
wanted.
and me.
But he didn't want you to treat him differently.
Yeah,
like,
that's
that's
true.
what I'm saying.
I
Like,
understand.
y'all are all getting, but I'm like, what about my wishes?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be treated differently.
Yeah.
I don't want to put that burden on somebody.
That's what I said, because he left a letter.
Yeah.
Yeah,
she said,
but
you
I'm
know,
gonna leave a letter,
Yeah.
video, whatever we got, technology at the time.
It's like, if you're watching this, I have passed on, and I'm sorry I didn't tell you, but I wanted y'all to live your life and not be trying to surround me and comfort me, because I'm
Every
good.
day,
Yeah.
the kids looking all pitiful and stuff every day. and
Knowing,
stuff.
like, don't know when I'm gonna leave.
Okay,
So-
I got a question with the letter. If the loved one has passed away and they left a letter, would you be completely accepting of it?
Yes.
Because because instead of them just telling you, they left a letter.
Yes.
Because they should.
I'm a writer. I need to write my feelings and everything. So
I know,
would
but
be
I'm
very
just saying. But
So she's saying she would.
I would
okay, but what about you? You would accept that letter wholeheartedly?
I don't know if I would accept it wholeheartedly at first. It's time to process.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'd be upset that you didn't feel like our relationship was enough that you could have
That's
told me
what I was thinking.
about it. But then, on the other hand, I have to respect what you wanted and your wishes. And then, you know, if I want to do it differently for when I go, that's up to me, you know?
Yeah.
Because you don't, for me, I wouldn't want to be treated totally like, oh, she's helpless.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can't go go out and work out or do whatever because my heart's gonna give out, and you're worried about me. And like, no, it's okay.
Or you're not going to invite me to stuff
Yeah.
because, you know, might get upset about, you know,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay. All right. Well, that was. Yeah, baby. What did you say? How that subject would gonna be?
Something about dark.
You lied. Ooh, I think everybody came that close to a tear. All right. Well, look. Let's get on. Okay. First off, we're at the halfway point. You got any random facts today?
So, 2.
It's now time for your head to explode from the new knowledge with Malika's random facts.
And the 2, I was like, I didn't really know, and maybe y'all knew.
Shut up, Nick.
So the human body contains more bacteria than cells. So we're just
Nasty.
yucky. Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. No matter how much we bathe, we still just nasty.
You know,
Just bad.
you know what? You know, I'm sorry, baby. I got to throw in this.
Yes.
Somebody told me that if you could see what's actually
No.
in the air
No.
right now,
Nope, not today.
you would go insane.
Not today.
I mean, I heard
Baby
that
said
you can
not today.
overwash yourself.
Yeah, then you won't have the bacteria.
That's
Then you
clean.
Yeah, because there are good bacteria and bad bacteria.
I didn't realize that. I'm like, what you mean I'm too clean? They're like, yeah. You
Bacteria
are.
and cheese.
And
I
then,
love cheese.
as much as, we talk about our hearts and everything and our pulse, everybody's heartbeat is unique. It's just like a fingerprint. So why are we all under the same gun? You got to have the same heart rate, but if my heartbeat is different than yours.
You know, that's interesting because I think somebody finally came to the realization that everybody's blood pressure don't have to be 80. What is it? What's the number?
80 over 20, or 120 over 80.
120 over 80 for your heart to be okay. Like
Yeah.
for black people, it can be higher than that. It can.
But y'all have more heart-related problems.
Well, yeah, but the black body is
I feel like it's made differently in a lot of ways.
yeah, it's built to, it's almost like it's built to handle a certain level of stress that's a little bit more than a Caucasian person.
Well, yeah. I mean, have you seen lions and giraffes and wildebeests and crocodiles and gazelle and hippos? And, I mean, if you go where the Egyptians and Africa, I mean, the animals there, yeah, my heart would be excellent. I got deer, rabbit, fox. I mean, I'm assuming we're Irish. I mean, maybe some mountain goats,
Yeah.
Mountain lion.
The goats.
wild hogs. Like, it's just a matchup to like a hippo, lion,
Yeah.
100-degree heat, Irish Moors.
Yeah. And I think it really also just depends on what part of the world you come from. You
Yeah.
know? So, we're the descendant of people who lived in the jungle. You
The
know?
Congo.
The
That's where the 23andMe told my mom she was.
Well, now you're in the South with your fried food
Yeah.
and your vegetable oil clogging up your arteries.
Fried chicken, collard greens.
We're all in for it, but it's so good.
Yes, it is. All right.
Yes.
So those are your random
Yes,
facts.
those are my random facts.
All right. Thank you, Miss Malika. All right. So before we get into my nonsense, does anybody have anything else?
Oh, I have a random thing of, I don't know what we're calling my thing, but how do you know this or
Yeah,
whatever?
Jennifer's homeworks.
Well, this is just a helpful tip. So with Iran and Israel and apparently now the U.S. playing together, playing tag together, if
Scary.
we get nuked, do not use conditioner on your hair because the radiation will bind to the chemicals in conditioner and it will be harder to decontaminate your body.
Whew.
Only use soap and water. Hydrogen peroxide works well on your orifices.
This
Saline
sounds like it's drying out my hair.
saline
already.
flushes for your eyes, nose. Gargle
Gargle away.
with at least 3% hydrogen peroxide. I don't know. I'd do a dilution or something.
Yeah.
Put it in your hoo-ha and your crack attack. But I mean, it's just the fact that I read this whole thing on how to decontaminate from a nuclear attack's kind of like crazy.
Will we survive the
But I'm
nuclear
like, if we
attack?
have a nuke attack, depending on where it, lands, yeah, we could very well survive. But the last thing I'm gonna be worried about is if my hair is soft and bountiful for my condition. I'm gonna be lucky if my hair ain't fried, and then I'm gonna be like, look, I ain't got a shave for the rest of my
I was
life.
about to say so.
I don't even have pores anymore.
So,
you know,
I was
Like,
about to say, so if you bald, you ain't got nothing to worry about.
right? I'm
Oh,
lucky I don't grow grow like a third eye and a tail now, you know? Like,
Y'all better hide behind me when that thing hits if you want to see.
I'm just saying, I'd rather be
Safety hat.
in the zone, like where it hits, and be gone like that.
Versus.
Watching it hit come to you.
Well, no, I mean, if I'm not in the blast area, like, but I'm in the radiation affected
So you
area.
got the residue.
Radiation death is one of the most horrific. You literally melt from the inside out.
Nope. Got
And
that.
it is like the most painful, horrific death imaginable.
Ooh, this is
and
a
I
dark
would
podcast
rather,
today.
you know, just,
Take me out.
yeah.
Yeah.
And duct taping all the seals in your walls and all the cracks. I don't even know if I have that much duct tape.
Do you know how much duct tape would cost if something like that was on its way? $2,000.
Like,
Only
oh,
the
I
rich
wonder.
people.
I'm gonna look that
I
up.
say that
I'm
like
gonna
I
look
know.
that up. How much time will we have? All right, go on to the next one. I don't know how much time we got to prepare.
Well, I tell y'all one thing. This show is a dark podcast so far. Y'all
Well, we
go
just
with
lived
the-
there Friday the 13th. last
Yeah, we
week.
did.
Yeah, in Father's Day. All right. April, you know I had to cook for Father's Day?
I knew that was gonna come.
Yes,
That's
it
like
was.
Most men say they
Oh,
gotta cook.
God. Why'd I tell you?
Like, whatever.
I already knew you was going to shoot
I
us.
was like, "What'd you
sorry.
do for Mother's Day?" I did tell him I cooked for you. I was like, "You wasn't here Mother's Day."
My chick, Nala, gave me the most amazing bracelet for Father's Day. I don't have it with me because I took it with me, but that thing is beautiful, and it got Dad on it. Now, I'm going to
Has she
wear
said that to you?
Huh? She didn't say it to me. That's the thing. She didn't say it to me yet. It's engraved in something. I got that. So,
One step at a time.
well, I look. I'll take it. I will take it. One of these days, she just gonna come on out and just call me that.
Did you
but it's-
tear up?
I did.
Good.
I ain't let them see it, but I did. I wiped it when everybody was looking at Knots Landing.
Tear on the inside.
I did like on Clouded with a Chance. That tear was constant. Going back up now. All right, but let's okay, but yeah, it's amazing. I gotta get it adjusted, but it's a beautiful bracelet. I wish if I had remembered, I would have brought it. All right, so we're gonna keep it going, so we can go on to my nonsense
Yes.
now. All right, Miss Rubin, now if you want to chime in on some of this, you can, because we at my stuff now.
Okay.
All right, so Miss Jennifer, Miss Malika, baby, I think y'all can probably, well, maybe even me, can give a better answer on this. April, you probably want this. All right, so mine is because of the advancements in technology, would you say our current method of providing education is out of date?
Do you think that, April, as a mom?
Yeah, I think everything is outdated. Well, no, you say out. Say it one more
It's
time.
out of date. Like, because,
Outdated.
you know, we're teaching in a method that, in a sense, hasn't really changed that much, I don't think, with the exception of maybe students having laptops. But
I think it made them stupider.
Can't write.
that's what I'm
Because
saying.
it's gonna slow them down. So yeah, I mean,
Okay, so no. And I'm gonna say because I, for one, am not stupid. And if they had the same process that worked for me and worked for them, yes, I think we are reaching more kids now through different learning styles than from when I was younger. Technology, was not around when I was in the first elementary years. I mean, maybe like third grade we got Oregon Trail. I can't remember.
Yeah.
the big old computers were all
Yeah,
Computer
everything was
lab
green.
it's all
like,
different colors.
You printed and you had to put the perforations off the sides,
Yes.
and it was like gray and white or green and white or something paper, and it was like, but and it took forever. But no, I wouldn't say that. I would say the bigger difference is the lack of parenting. It's
You
not
can apply that to a lot.
the education system. You're saying has not changed, but the way we teach it, I would say in many ways it has, but in some ways it's not. But we've had to add so many extra roles to our job. We've had to do so many parenting, be the parent for these children
Yeah.
that, I mean, it gets hard. You have to choose. It's a very difficult position to put yourself in when you go, okay, do I do my job and worry about can this kid read right, or do I be a human being and make sure that this kid feels loved and cared for, and and when you choose the humanitarian route, you get better results from the children educationally.
But it's sad that the teacher has to do that.
It's
sad that the teacher is giving more of that than the actual parents.
And so a lot more of the education, I think, is being given to the electronic side, and that part. But I believe teachers are becoming more human and more caring than teachers of the past. Teachers of the past,
Do your work and
really didn't give a shit about your own life. Like even the very 1800s, whatever, they would
can
hit you with
slap
the
you.
ruler.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they can I seen Carrie. They can slap
But
you.
I'm not saying all teachers or whatever, but I don't know. I've just seen more of a parenting role in teachers than a teacher role. Mm-hmm. It's been morphing into that.
Yeah, because baby, there have been, I know, because there have been times when you have come and said that, about a child's hygiene and stuff like that, and then you have to take into consideration, and you would actually do something about it. Yeah. But at the same time, I know you was telling me, you were saying things like, this is ridiculous. I mean, to even have to do this because this is.
They have parents.
But then it's scary because you try to tell the parent and they make you out to be the bad person for getting in their business.
Yeah, but if you ain't potty trained, you have to almost say something about it.
Well, like some of my case, because it's been a long time since I was
potty trained.
No, I'm trying to work on that now. But worked with kids, but the mixed ones, and the parents, were white and they didn't really know how to do a mixed kid hair. And you don't wash your mixed kid hair every day, and your mixed kids still need grease in their hair, and it's hard to I didn't know how to really say it to that parent. I seen it, but I didn't know how to say it to them.
But I think they would have been appreciated. But I have y'all and stuff, but
Go ahead.
Somebody who is raised in a predominantly white area, and they're kind of intimidated. It's hard for a lot of people to
But you don't want to overstep
ask for
your
help.
Yeah.
No, I totally get
Yeah.
it. I totally get it on your part too.
Yeah.
But I get it on the other woman's part. She's like, she's probably looking up stuff. Thank God for the internet,
'Cause
I
I've done that.
I wouldn't have a clue.
I just was like, can I, try something with your kid's hair?
Yeah. Yeah. You try to ask permission, can I brush it? Or,
Yes.
you don't supposed to wash it every day. This baby hair still needs a little grease. I know you say your hair, you got to wash the grease out every day.
Yeah.
No, you don't have
That's
to wash
not
this
even
baby.
good for white people hair.
Yeah. Because I asked, I'm like, do you wash your hair? She's like, yeah, I wash it every day. No, you don't.
A lot of
have to
people
do that.
do, but yeah, every other day.
Yeah. I'm like,
Yeah. I like being a teacher. I used to like being a teacher. I ain't got the patience anymore.
What?
Yeah, I lost that.
I don't think I don't have as much patience as I used to.
Yeah, I used to have a lot of patience. I loved it. I really loved what I did. It was the owners that made it bad for me.
Okay, well that's good stuff, y'all. I don't think we're gonna have time to get to the game. Unless y'all want, we ain't gonna have time to get to it. But all right, so I do have one more subject that I have here. All right, so if you got, and can we go around the room and answer this, please?
We'll try. I'm having a hot flash.
All right.
Oh my gosh.
If you got arrested, but the reason wasn't said why you got arrested, what would the people who know you say you got arrested for?
Oh, I think.
All right.
Don't go to me first.
Don't go to you first, Miss Jennifer.
Okay, I got it. That I snapped.
Oh, who?
Just in general, she got arrested.
I snapped and I did. I hurt somebody.
Oh.
No, I don't know.
See?
I don't know what other people
You
would
can't-
think.
I'll start you off. I choked out a co-worker.
Damn.
I sure did.
Damn.
Look, you see how that got? You see how that did?
God
man?
don't like
I
Damn.
was say, you see how
I'm
that
over
did
here
me?
thinking, jaywalking.
I
You
was-
over here choking out your
No, I'm
coworker.
just-
I'm walking
uh-huh.
across, not at a crosswalk.
Your friends will
It's
think
not the same thing. It's either that or indecent exposure because my titty
Okay,
fell out
now,
and I
okay.
didn't know because I
That
had a
one would
reduction
probably-
and some
That
of it is
sounds
numb
more like
and
you.
I don't feel it. So if
Okay.
I'm at a water park or in the ocean or in the pool, my titties fall out a lot and I don't know what happens all the time.
Okay, that sounds better than the whole jaywalking thing. Cause
But I'm
they
like,
like,
you asked the two things. Like, something, it would either be jaywalking because I can't stand to wait for that crosswalk sign when there's nothing coming, or if, like, I'm in the middle of the road and I want to cross and there's nothing coming, I'm
you
going to do it.
jaywalk that much,
Oh, yeah.
and your friends know it.
Well, usually they're with me. I'm the leader. So they're behind me. I'm like, we're going. That or, indecent. My titty fell out.
I could see the indecent exposure and be like, oh,
No,
or,
like-
Or I
or she
don't-
cussed somebody
Look,
out.
I did figure out last summer that like when I wear shorts, I don't wear underwear, y'all, if y'all didn't know that. So when I wear my shorts, I should not put my legs up on the table because
Wow.
apparently
Did somebody finally tell you, like, I've been doing this for years and nobody said anything?
Just
yeah.
enjoying the view.
Oh, they were. Trust me, they were enjoying that view. They let me know they were enjoying that view too. And I
They
was
can
like,
see
I
you.
did not know I was providing a view for you. I'm so sorry. They're like, do not apologize. They're like, I didn't tell you for you to cover up. And I'm like, well, that was your bad then.
Yes.
They
You
can
told
see
me.
So yeah, indecent exposure most likely.
Okay. Well, baby, what about you?
Speeding.
Really?
Oh shit, me too though.
Yeah. Speeding.
You
You're the
speed
chick.
enough to where folks know that you speed?
I don't know, because most people don't.
But
are
that's
not
what I'm
riding
saying.
it.
Like, if you
But,
got...
but nobody would know. They wouldn't guess anything. They'd be like, what happened?
Yeah, they would.
Okay, if Nikki went
So what would you
to
think?
jail, what would it be? Beating up Chris?
Beating up somebody, not me. Not me.
Because he
I
done
think
try to debate her and then listen to what she was trying to
No,
say. And she snapped.
no. I think you would have beat up somebody.
I would beat up somebody.
Yeah, I mean, you would have beat up somebody. That's why I was like, yeah, she must have snapped on. She done beat down somebody.
I could see that, but
Yeah.
I'm definitely.
But if I had to
speed.
get, but if somebody said, guess why she got arrested? That's what I would say. She done jumped on somebody. Miss Jennifer, I the titty thing. Okay, I got you on that. April,
Snapping. You don't think
I'm afraid. I'm afraid you be snapping and you be like.
That's
you
why
have the
Ashley got
whole
put
police
to jail.
surrounding you.
I totally
No,
see that.
I think you would be more like shoplifting, but you didn't know it. Like you're doing something and like
And then you forgot that it was
you put
underneath
it like
there.
in your purse or something. Cause like Olivia was doing something, so you're like, I'm just gonna set this down right here, and then you forgot you did it,
I been caught stealing.
and you'd probably turn yourself in because you come back to the store and be like, I took this, and I didn't mean, and you've been crying and stuff. But I'm just saying that would be my thing is you'd forget that you did it and you didn't mean to, but you'd get.
like my kid
busted.
just walked out the store with this? I am
Yes.
so sorry.
That would be Olivia.
But then you get busted, and that's why you get
Yes.
arrested.
You know what, Jennifer? I will say this. I mean, you say the whole boo thing. If I had to guess, I probably think you ran over somebody. I don't know why. It's just
Well, after you told me that story, I would think.
I ran over somebody.
No,
Yeah.
no, not that part. That you was
If I had to guess,
naked
that's what I would
somewhere.
Yeah, and your boob.
Boob out. After
Yeah.
you told me that you don't wear underwear, I didn't. know.
Yeah.
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 I gotta breathe down there.
oh my god. Well, actually, we got like another minute. Do y'all want to play the game or not? Y'all want to play the game?
Well, technically, I can't.
Oh.
She's got to
I
get ready to go deliver babies.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I will save the rest of the stuff for next two. Are you gonna be here next week? Yeah?
I think so. Are you gonna be here?
I got no
Are
choice.
you coming to the parties?
You going to the party?
Oh, I got parties on. Oh, are we done? Did you turn it
Party
off?
says
Do we need to say bye?
Bye.
no.
Yes. she was
No,
leaving.
no. Okay, well let me exit us out. So
We'll
that
see you next
concludes
week.
our podcast. So again, remember to like and subscribe and use that QR code to spread the word about us and help us grow. Now, everybody on the panel, y'all say bye.
Bye.
Y'all have a good one.
We truly hope you enjoyed this episode from all of us here on Magic Mics. If so, please be so kind as to like and subscribe to our channel to stay up to date on new episodes. Also spread the word about us to help us grow. Sponsorship is also welcome. Until next time, be safe, stay blessed, and be a good human.